Happy Saturday. Caught us in the middle of making noises.
We wanted to remind you guys that we work diligently on an audio-only show called Ear Biscuits. It's a podcast that we release every Friday afternoon. So it's our way of giving you something over the weekend that you can kind of immerse yourself in or listen to while immersing yourself in something else, preferably not a body of water unless you have those really cool waterproof earbuds, which I've seen commercials for it, but we're not sponsored by any of those.
That's what the synchronized swimmers use. You always wonder how they're so awesome. Earbuds.
Stroke, left, right, pirouette, now, go.
Okay.
I think that's what's happening in there.
This week, we had a really interesting conversation with Vitaly. You may know him from the crazy prank videos that he does that have millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of views.
One of the most popular pranksters.
Yeah. Well, he says as much in the interview. He says he's number one.
He does.
He says he's the number one prankster on YouTube, so you can be the judge of that.
I mean, we talked about some of the details of some of the extreme pranks he's done, like the Miami zombie prank and the prank that got him in jail for 45 days. We also kind of get into the personal side of things. What I think you get to know the guy behind the most extreme pranks on YouTube. So I think that's the headline. We're going to play an excerpt a little bit later. But first, let's just have a discussion about this. And I will say it's available on iTunes, SoundCloud. Leaving a review on iTunes makes a difference. So do that. Let us know what you think.
And a quick note, we discuss some things that are definitely not appropriate for children. So if you're children, then don't listen. Okay. The thing I want to talk about is the fact that guys like Vitaly and people who make prank videos in general have changed the way that I live my life.
Meaning 90% of your entertainment is now just watching prank videos?
No, and I'll be honest with you that I don't watch a lot of prank videos. It's not that it's not one of my favorite forms of YouTube video, but I am aware enough of them. My favorite form of YouTube video is news reel bloopers.
Those are great.
Which is a new compilation from 2013 that we have to watch together. But that having been said, what I mean is that there is a where's the camera at culture, right? So every time there's anything a little bit off about my experience, like I'll be walking down the street and I'll see a dollar bill on the ground or even a quarter. The first thing I think isn't, I'm going to pick up that quarter, how dirty is it? The first thing I think is, where's the camera? Am I about to enter into a YouTube video?
Really?
Yeah. Or am I about to be on that show, What Would You Do? You know, the 2020 show with John Quinones.
Well, it's funny for me, when I'm walking down the street, I'm just constantly thinking, where is that dollar bill?
I get it.
I'd love to be able to find one, or even a quarter.
So you're the one.
I'm just looking for money.
Oh, I thought that you were the one that dropped the money.
No.
But
if that would have been a funnier joke, then I should have taken credit for it.
Yeah, don't take credit for that. But the what would you do? Which is okay. Let's put people in awkward social situations. Let's put somebody, begging for their life on the side of the street and see how people respond to them. Or let's make somebody act like a real crazy racist in a restaurant and see if people come and get on them. Mm-hmm. Whenever I see something abnormal happen in my life, I don't think about my moral obligations. I think about whether or not I'm on television. Now, it does.
So you don't see someone as a victim. You see yourself as the potential victim because they are seeming like a victim.
Well, no, but then I'm like, hold on.
This is dangerous, right?
This person's being taken advantage of. John Quinones may be around the corner. I've got to defend them. The argument could be made that's still a good thing because my external actions are still the same. The net result is I'm going to defend someone. I'm going to help a stranger in need. I'm not saying that I wouldn't do those things naturally, but now because it's permeated our entertainment culture so much, I think about the entertainment culture before I think about my moral obligations. What does that tell you about entertainment?
What does it tell me about you personally?
I'm shallow.
But you also would not pick up the dollar bill, is my observation.
I would pick up the dollar bill, and if it moved when I tried to pick it up, I would stop at that point, because then I would know this is on a string. I'm in a YouTube video, and that would be a pretty lame prank. It's like, Vitaly's not doing that kind of prank.
Yeah, I mean,
that's a 2005, MySpace prank.
But he did a thing where if you open the elevator door and you encounter some guy in a suit speaking Russian who's torturing somebody, and there's like blood involved.
Yeah.
and then he starts chasing you with a screwdriver. That, how would you react? Would you stop and be like, that's hilarious. Where are the cameras?
I know. Honestly, I think.
But don't drill me, man.
I think that
I didn't see anything.
My first thought is always going to be, where's the camera? But just in case there's not a camera, I don't want to die.
You're going to be running backwards.
I'll be running and
looking
for the camera, right.
Well, the thing that I think about is I was going to say the victims of these pranks. I think that they should have a channel. The people who I don't know exactly what that means. Maybe we can brainstorm that. But since prank videos are so opposite, let's develop the opposite. So popular. Since they're so popular, let's develop the opposite type of channel.
I'm confused.
I don't know what it means, but I think I could be onto something. Just bear with me here.
You mean give someone who's going to be pranked a camera?
Maybe.
Put yourself in the shoes of the pranked?
No, that's not it.
Okay. Well,
what about?
It sounds interesting. I don't understand the idea, but hey, listen, if it'll be a successful YouTube channel, I'm all about it.
Yeah, it's called the I Just Got Pranked channel.
So in other words,
maybe it's a vlog channel or something. Like, you wouldn't believe what just happened to me. I just got pranked.
We're little leeches that follow around people like Vitaly and
like
prank versus prank.
ambulance chasers.
And then we're like, hey, I know you just made a verbal release with Vitaly, but hey, listen, we want to talk to you about our YouTube channel. I just got pranked.
Yeah, it's like, don't watch me get pranked. It's what happens after you get pranked. Because maybe that's it. Again, I'm just brainstorming here. Work with me, people.
Okay.
Because you always wonder, like, did they get a release from these people, or did this person leave mad? Some prank videos kind of let you behind the curtain. Vitaly's do not.
Yeah, he doesn't do the Ed Bassmaster thing, which is at the end. Oh, everybody's happy, and I let them know that they were on camera, etc. He purposely cuts the camera, not cuts the camera, but cuts the edit, the video short, so you don't know what happened. But in our conversation with him, we actually talked about what happened right after the camera was cut off.
And that's what I'm getting at. He's starting a channel where all the people that he pranks, they can just vent at him. No, he's not. Maybe he should.
But we are.
Man, I just got pranked, man. Man, subscribe to this channel because
you know what?
I feel violated.
I think this is one of those situations where
I'm on to something.
You just do a solo project. Everybody needs...
Man, check out this guy. He just got pranked.
Everybody in a duo or a group needs a solo project, and that could be your solo project. Don't do it during our working hours. You have to take that up with your wife and family. You'll do it in the middle of the night, whatever.
Finally, man, I'm glad that this happened in video form so we can document the fact that this is like a prenup for the most amazing YouTube idea ever.
Okay.
Rhett saying, he doesn't want any of the
ad revenue,
the benefits from my Just Got Pranked channel, and that's how I'm going to talk because I'm the host of it.
Oh.
Hey man, you just got pranked. How do you feel? Let him have it. Yeah.
Okay.
Subscribe.
If you get, listen, I'll step in.
Man, I thought that dollar bill was real, man. I had already, invested it in my mind.
I'll step in and give creative consulting when you get to 10,000 subscribers.
I just got pranked. Yeah.
Okay. In the meantime, while Link is starting his new YouTube channel, you can go and listen to our conversation with Vitaly, and here is an excerpt from that. You got arrested and charged.
Yeah, arrested. Yeah, I spent 45 days in jail.
So, what, I mean...
But the charges got dropped because I completed everything like it said.
So what kind of opportunity for pranks are there with 45 days in jail?
What do you mean?
Like Are you like in prank mode in jail? Or are you
No,
I
I wasn't
this
prank mode.
sucks?
No, I actually thought I was thinking a lot in jail, and I came out with some great videos. After I came out of jail, I started hitting 1 million views per video because I just came up with so many ideas that it worked.
I mean, you're like literally in jail writing down ideas for your next prank videos?
I don't write them down. I just remember them in my head. That's how I do all my videos. A lot of people write them down. I just know.
So click on over to iTown.
Click on over to iTown. Now, if you want to start that YouTube channel,
that's good.
welcome to iTown.
Click on over to iTunes. Links in the description. Not me, just things you can click on that will take you to a place where you can listen, either SoundCloud, even Stitcher, and iTunes. Again, leave a review. It's helpful.
Yeah, when you rate it, when you review it, when you leave a comment, that's very helpful. Let us know what you're doing while you're listening to these podcasts, and tell other people about them, because, hey, this isn't something that is on YouTube every week. This is something that is on another platform. So if you're enjoying it, we'd love for you to invite other people into that listening experience. Give them an ear biscuit.
Man, I was just thinking that quarter was dirty, but it was super glued to the sidewalk.